come to sitting or come to a place where you can find your towels. We'll make our yoga bolster, yoga roll. So yoga roll, this is something that's going to go between thighs to keep our legs hips width apart. So you can customize the size. For me, if I take a bath towel and I fold it in half, and then fold it in thirds, over once and then over again, and then roll it up from its short end to make a jelly roll. That's a good size. You may want to fold it over more or less times, or even double your blankets. The firmer, the happier your legs will be. To make our yoga bolster, I have beach towels. These are pretty big. They're bigger than my yoga mat. So I'm going to fold it in half. Fold it in half again. We're making a bolster pile of towels that we can balance our hips on. Yeah, so that looks good. That's wider than my hips. And then fold in half and half. So it's like a big yoga block. Optional, if you have 2 yoga blocks, you can put them side by side to make your bolster. And then I would put a blanket or towel over it just because I like the softness. 1 might be enough for you. I'm going to go with 2. All right, so put that in the middle of your mat. Make sure your roll is in reaching distance. 1 hip sits on the rolls or on the bolster. Ease on down to your side and then roll onto your back. So in your sacrum, that bumpy bone in the back of your pelvis, right in the middle. Can rest into the bolster nice and heavy. It's the right height. If your upper back shoulders are comfortably on the floor, there's not a lot of pressure in neck. Actually, there's 0 pressure in neck. You might feel the blood flow. You are elevated. That's okay. I don't think you have unregulated high blood pressure or glaucoma or anything like that. But if you know reasons you shouldn't be upside down, you can do this without putting your hips on a roll. All right, pick 1 foot up at a time and put your yoga roll between your thighs. Obliques toner. Knees perpendicular to your torso. Since you're elevated, that means you'll have to tip them slightly towards you, not right up to the ceiling. Put your hands for a moment on your low ribs and on your hips, just to make sure your ribs don't start to pop out. Connected core. Shorten that area between the ribs and hips. We'll keep the hands there for now. Breathe into the back bottom ribs. Maybe they touch the floor. Relax your low belly out. Exhale, hug low abdominals in. Inhale, back bottom ribs. Tip your knees to the right so you roll off the left hip. It's a small movement. Exhale, draw low belly in, center. Inhale, fan back bottom ribs out, tip left, right hip rises. Exhale, engage low belly, center. Inhale, back bottom ribs, tip right, relax low belly. Exhale, pull low belly in, center. Inhale, back bottom ribs, tip left. Exhale, engage low abdominals, center. Go to each side 1 more time on your own slow, full breath. Come back to center. Hold the roll for a moment so you can put 1 foot on the ground at a time. Put the roll back between your thighs. Half bridge lifts. Relax your arms completely. Turn the palms up so your shoulder blades are relaxed back. Your collarbones are wide. Inhale, back bottom ribs towards earth. Exhale, Press your feet down, press hips to sky. Inhale, sacrum down, sink it into the mat, breathe the back ribs out, relax your low belly. Exhale, low belly in, press hips to sky. Once again, sacrum sinks into the mat, inhale, into the bolster. Fan the back bottom ribs out, relax low belly out. Exhale, hug low abdominals in, press feet down, press hips up. Stay, keep the belly in. Breathe up into the low ribs, middle ribs fan off low ribs, chest rises away from ribs toward your face. Exhale, press your feet down, lengthen tail towards the roll. Take 2 more breaths like that, using your breath to telescope the rib cage away from your hips. Your exhale to drive your heels, calves down, connect to the strength of your legs. If you feel gripping in the buttocks, relax that. Instead, press down with your feet. Sometimes if you can't feel the gripping in buttocks, notice you're clenching the teeth. They usually go hand in hand. All right, lower your hips down. And edit. Press your hips up. If it's right for you to move your bolster out of the way from here, then lower hips down. Otherwise, lower your hips down, take the roll out, and roll off the bolster the way you came onto it. Take the roll out. Figure 4. Flex the right ankle, hook it over left knee. It's okay if you need to straighten left leg out to get it to hook. Then any expression. Maybe you leave left foot on the floor and gently press palms into thighs for a back traction. Scoop your low belly up off your pelvis. Or if you like the variation where you hug the left knee in, maybe you unfold one of your towels and use it to hook your thigh. So your shoulders can stay back, your collarbones are still wide. Chin down. Pillow underneath the head here might be a good idea if you feel your neck straining. Other side, set your feet down. Flex left foot, hook over right knee. And anything that invites your slow ujjayi breathing down into your left hip, into your pelvis and low back. I do recommend a flex foot to stabilize your knee. Flexing the toes might be enough. All right, set your feet down. Transition up to standing, ease onto your side. From all fours.